Hello and welcome everyone. It is me, the lover, also known as the How to Do List, back for you with some pack opening content. I couldn't help myself. Pre-ordered 2 displays of Age of Overlord because there's a lot of stuff in this set that I do want to get my hands on. So let's see if I can't, at least pull something out of this. Personally, I think, as this is, of course, a highly anticipated set that a lot of people are looking forward to. So obviously there's like a lot of stuff to want to pull out of this, but I am looking for the Horus cards. The Diabesta engine would of course also be very sick. Obvious staples like, SP Litonite are of course also highly appreciated. But generally just trying to... Oh, there's a Sylvia. This is the Diabellstar trap that lets you negate Dark Ruler, which is funny in certain decks. But otherwise, not a whole lot. Although it's funny that we're getting these like Earthbound Servants before like the actual TCG debut. Due to the cards being out in the OCG for a while now, but we haven't gotten those since those were in a... I think Animation Chronicle. Oh, Canopic Protector. That's a cool one for the Horus cards. Definitely looking for those, as that theme looks very sick. Just like an engine of level 8s that you can freely special summon by controlling Pharaonic Sarcophagus, which is of course very, very sick. But let's try and keep it quick. Of course, a lot of Pendulum stuff and the Shinobird stuff that is also in here. We got smaller versions of Shinobaron and Shinobaroness that help with the consistency for the deck, and a Crazy Field spell to go alongside with it. Oh, the Armored Xyz trap. That's also a very interesting engine that's in the set to maybe look forward to or look out for if you're playing like a rank 3 focus strategy, because basically offer like a rank 3, you can go into a get a draw in. Also, whoa! First secret of the box wanted. The, I believe, sinful wanted, the Seeker of Sinful Spoils, the search spell for the Diabellstar archetype. Crazy good first secret. I cannot complain about that. Again, was looking for that engine, as I think it looks very cool. I think Diabellstar as an archetype artistically is very cool. I think there's not a whole lot of things wrong with, like, Space Witch Indiana Jones. I think that's just kind of sick. So yeah, hopefully we can get more of those. We have a Mighty Striker here. The TG stuff, unironically, in this set is very crazy. I believe the deck gets like a Soul Charge of sorts, and also like a bunch of cool consistency pieces that help with, turboing out those crazy synchro boards. Pit Knight Philly, funnily enough, a cool extension of like the Pit Knight theme that early started. But yeah, that's a hell of a secret to start on. Let's hope this, I guess, continues. Oh, we exceed the Pendulum. Another crazy cool card. For Pendulum strategies, I believe, yes, this adds back a Pendulum from the extra deck and can special a Pendulum from hand or graveyard. Good extender, especially easy to make off of Beyond the Pendulum, of course, which this is a, I guess, direct, not retrain, but like an upgrade version of. Oh, shit! A quarter century Magicians of Bonds and Unity. I don't know if the camera does this any justice, but let me tell you, these things look sick. Because I'm doing this with like my phone camera. I hope this like semi-decently picks this up. But yeah, that's a sick pull. Holy fuck. Oh god, I just saw an equip spell that I like probably will talk about for like at least a few moments. Holy, what a crazy first box, I guess. Angelica's Angelic Ring. This you can equip this to a monster that is already equipped with an equip card, and this lets you negate a spell on an equipped spell, which is kind of cool. Maybe something to consider for Morptronic. Sadly, you can't equip this off the Braver effect, but maybe something to side deck and draw into if you're going first, and then you just say, you know, Dark Ruler no more is no more, which is kind of sick. But very good start to this. Oh, Jen the Diamond Tiger. This forms a very dynamic duo with another common in the set in Ken the Warrior Dragon. Basically, these two summon themselves, summon like the other to the opponent's field, and then do something when they hit that opponent's field. He's a hand rip. Ken is kind of a mini Graceful Charity. And of course, the cool part about these is that you can get like a triple tactics or something live with this turn 1. But we have the first Horus name in Harpy, which is highly appreciated. As mentioned, I was looking for these. One of the things I did want out of this set were the Horus cards. Oh, the Tistina Goddess. That's cute, I guess. Not like incredibly exciting as Tistina's second wave is. Like, it's fine. You know, we already know how TCG exclusives go nowadays. Most of those will be relegated to secondary roles in terms of playability. Oh, there's also this, having to look up the English names. It's like my biggest drawback in these openings always. Acid Mountis. This is like a neat, you know, insect that you can play in B-Troopers possibly, because it's technically a free body if you're going second. Which, you know, at that point you might as well be playing maybe some better cards. What tuner? That is a tuner. Oh, we have another Tistina card in this is, I believe, a Kaiju kind of. Yes, you can special summon this by tributing an opponent's face-down monster, which is kind of neat, all things considered. Probably one of the better cards of that second Tistina wave. If you're looking for that deck, maybe something to keep in mind. Just booking an opponent's monster just nets you a like good Kaiju, which is kind of cool. But this should just be about most of the... Oh, a Snake Eye! I wasn't looking at this deck because like the Phantom Nightmare cards look pretty cool. And there might be some neat stuff to do with us, especially because those work very well with the Diabellstar engine. Because law. Because that's usually how that stuff goes. Because I believe Snake Eye is like the first like kind of treasure that Diabellstar hunts for on her quest. Oh, we got the Noah Dodic boss. So yeah, but I don't think we have like much lore for that by now, which is of course something. We don't know. Another Mighty Striker here, another Acid Mountis, and there's Ken. This is the mini Graceful Charity one if you summon this off a gen on your opponent's field, because when he's summoned to your opponent's field, he lets the opponent draw 2 and discard 1. Again, a neat engine maybe for decks that don't really need the normal summon. I think like Dark World was probably one of the main ones that people talked about when it came to these two. Red Arrows is also another one of these cards that probably will never see play because it's just spot removal. Whoa, Duamutep. This is not the like big horror secret, but this is still nice to pull nonetheless, I think. Of course, you're looking for Msati, which is the searcher for the Pharaonic sarcophagus. But getting a Duamutep is still nothing I will be complaining about, as that is kind of nice, not going to lie. This is kind of cute, I guess. Kind of cute. Felt cute. Might delete later. But yeah, I really have to start picking up the pace by now. Also not a whole lot left probably in this box. Another Harpy, which is nice. I think there was like a common Horus name. I don't think I've seen that one. Kebesinwef. The one that's hard to pronounce. Oh, a Chimera Fusion. Does the lighting even work for this? Oh, this looks much better. I just fixed the lighting. Smile. Well, going into the last handful of packs on this first box, I really need to get quicker at thumbing through these cards. Jesus. but I believe this should be everything in terms of foils from this first box. Maybe like an Ultra or two left. Oh, the Snake Eye Search spell. That's a sick one. Original Sinful Spoils. Snake Eye. I am taking that. Holy. That's a good one. Again, I was looking at this because, the Diabellstar cards are pretty cool. And the, Phantom Nightmare cards for Snake Eye look pretty sick. I've done like a bit of testing with that. We'll probably try and optimize like a build maybe if, it comes up. Oh, and to follow that directly up, the Snake Eye Field Spell. That is also a pretty good one. I am absolutely taking that. But yeah, a neat deck, kind of, level 1 focused on level 1 fire monsters. Has like a bit of spam ability. Decent follow-up with the next set of cards that deck is getting. You do have a couple neat lines where you can get to some decent setups. I'm probably not like fully cracked on that deck. I definitely believe there's probably like some more you could get out of it. But for now, I'm very happy with like, setting up like a Heat Soul, the Diabellstar, and drawing. Oh, the Poissonnière de Nouvelles. Yes, I did indeed. I do indeed speak a bit of French, although it's terrible. But that's a good first box. I am very content with that. So let's quickly rip up this second one and get into that. Let's see what the second box holds. What's Tuna, TG Close, Red Arrows, Cycle of the Star Dragon. Is this... Oh, this was like the weird revival card that sends like an extra deck monster and doesn't revives like different monsters depending on what you sent. The fun part is that there's still like a whole lot of cool stuff in this. Arciella. This is like usually what, you'd play with the Diabellstar engine because it's like a board wipe if you tribute her. Oh, Trolley Problem. Or like whatever this is called, but it's like a neat one-off trap or like a neat normal trap. This targets a monster your opponent controls, and then either your opponent sends that targeted monster on to the graveyard, or sends all other monsters he controls to the graveyard, which is kind of cool. Opponent has to control 3 or more monsters for this, but this is just like a neat trap card to maybe keep in mind. For those labyrinth stands out there that are maybe looking for some good removal normal traps. Although I believe something like the Rumor Cannon shouldn't be too expensive. But hey, there he is. Kebesenwef, Protector of Horrors. Very nice. I believe now the only name I have not seen is Insati, which is, of course, a bit sad, but also to be expected because that's a secret. Oh, Orc. Nice. Follow-up for Snake Eye, which is cool. Very, very cool. Well. Jen the Diamond Tiger. Ooh, that's TG Rocket Salamander. I believe this is like a crazy card for TG, but I'm not looking to play TG. Yeah, this tributes a TG and then summons another TG from the deck. And if you control a TG monster, you can target a TG that's level 4 lower in your grave and special summon it in defense, which is kind of crazy, to be honest. Especially on a level 1 fire. So like something you could be grabbing off this here Snake Eye Search spell. But I guess that is still a secret rare nonetheless. Well, let's see what the rest of the box holds for us. Another Sylvia. Again, pretty neat card. I've like done a bit of testing with like a Diabellstar engine in Mothtronics. Just kind of cool to have like something where you can like maybe semi-consistently negate Dark Ruler with. Because those hard board breakers are usually the big weakness of that deck. Hey, Burning Dragon. This is like a crazy card for sealed, to be honest. Because you can, if this card's in your hand and your opponent controls 2 or more monsters, you can special this. And this card's normal or special, you can discard a spell and then blow up all spells and traps on the field. Kind of crazy for sealed on like a 2500 body. But sadly, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not exactly a, sealed game. It's all about constructed. Oh, and there is an ultra rare. 2 TG, I believe Glaive Blaster is the name of this fella. Should be like a fairly simple negate, right? Quick effect, target a special summoned monster from the extra deck, banish it. Oh, nice! That's a decent piece of disruption. That is a surprisingly decent piece of disruption. And this guy is generic? Huh. Might keep this guy around, since technically you can make this guy Morphtonics. And, you know, it's a decent enough effect. Banishing a monster special summon from the extra deck is, I believe, always pretty darn handy. Especially because this is up to twice per turn, if you are able to set this guy up. Oh, and another one of the Tistina Kaiju. Tainted of the Tistina. I guess I am supposed to Book of Moon, my opponent's entire board. But this is still like, whoa, just through the entire room. Still need Ultra. I think this is like a cool card. Probably like the, I guess, most neat one out of the next bunch of Tistina cards. If, you know, we were rating Tistina cards for playability. Because just tributing a face-down monster is kind of cool, especially with, you know, stuff like Book of Moon kind of once again being put into the spotlight of competitive staples for like a couple of the past formats. And I believe a couple people are still like running that in their main and side decks. Because it really has picked up and shown kind of, you know, that even if you're from 2004, you can still have some metagame impact in the modern game. Oh, Xyz's Armored Torpedo. This is the rank 3 that kind of starts it all. You're basically making this guy, detaching 2, drawing a card, which is very nice, of just a rank 3, ranking this guy up into the rank 5, which you can then use to detach a material, such the trap. Is it in this pack? It is even in this pack, very nice. Such a trap, you use this trap to rank up the 5 into the 7, and then with the trap engrave you can banish this and equip the 3 from your graveyard onto the 7, which will then attach an opponent's monster to itself as a material. And the 3 also gives you one-time protection if it's equipped to a monster. But generally a very nice engine, having like no soft garnet in there and accessing a pretty decent piece of disruption off of a generic rank 3 is kind of nice. As I pull out this Infernal Flame Banshee here, generic Pyro Searching. Yeah, fire duelists are eating good this year, and having a generic rank 4 that basically searches any Pyro monster is pretty darn sick. I think that's a very good thing, and I don't mind pulling this, to be honest. So yeah, I think I'm about halfway through on this box. Probably do another secret. Oh, fire salvage, I believe is the one. Fire recovery, yeah, this targets a fire engrave, discards a card, and then summons the target as a special summon, and you can also banish this to shuffle 3 fire monster that are banished on your grave, shuffle them into the deck, and then draw 1. Kind of neat card for, you know, all those like fire heavy strategies that would like a bit more recursion. Jesus Christ, I'm struggling to open these packs. Another Canopic Protector. I'll take that, to be honest. I'll take that. Would like a Sark or an Mseti. That I think would be a very good sign towards, hey, please play this deck. Because I'd like to walk with at least one of the engines. Oh, Speaker the Devil! A Pharaonic Sarcophagus, or a King Sarcophagus, I think is the official TCG translation for this. Crazy card, you can search this off Mseti, and up to 4 times per turn you can discard a card, dump a Horus from your deck, and while you control this, you can of course summon the Horus monsters by their own effects from the graveyard. This also has like reverse targeting protection for your Horus monsters, where they can't be destroyed by card effects that don't specifically target them. And also, if a Horus monster battles, you can send that monster to the graveyard. Very sick pull. I'm down for it. Very, very cool card. Well, and I believe with that, we should be on our way into the last handful of packs here. But that's a good pull. Still have a secret due, so maybe a Diabellstar, another Search spell, or a Mseti would be highly appreciated, I think. Luciela, a... Whoa! Okay! Oh, that's interesting. That is so sick. What the hell? Another wanted, the Sinful Spoils, I believe. Seeker of Sinful Spoils. Oh my god, yes. This engine is so cool. I think the Diabellstar engine is so interesting in what it offers. And I believe with, this just being the kind of start of that lore in a universe, there is still a lot of possibilities for what you can do with this. Outside of using the Snake Eye Search spell for some additional consistency and something like Rescue Ace, but also just as a disruption, which is, I think, something very cool. Another Trolley Problem, which is pretty nice. I'm just calling this card Trolley Problem. I'm not even going to bother looking up the English name. This card's called Trolley Problem for all I'm concerned about, so that is a thing. Last pack, probably nothing too magical in here, and I feel like I cannot complain about those two displays. I feel like I've well gotten what I wanted from these. Another Fire Recovery, which is very neat, but nothing more in the close. I feel like this is a very good haul. 2 Warnets are, of course, crazy, especially since I was looking for those. And, of course, getting out of here with a quarter-century secret rare. Look at that. Absolutely insane. Very sick, very sick, very sick. I'll be taking that, to be honest. I think this is a very good haul. But yeah, with all that out of the way, usually not a pack opening channel, but when I do decide on getting some product, I usually want to share the experience with you lovely folk at home, especially because it gives me like an opportunity to kind of talk about this stuff when I haven't been, putting out deck profiles on this, even if I wanted to. But that may change, now that I do have a couple tools here to maybe look into those engines. But with all that out of the way, let's get this lens glare out of the way. Holy. I will thank you guys very much for watching if you've made it this far into the video. And I will see you guys again next time. But until then, goodbye.